Hi everyone, and welcome back to our Total Body Transformation with myself and Bart. Today we're going to build in something new to your exercise routine. Now over the last few weeks we've slowly begun to introduce our yoga practice, but we've used it in a more restorative way. So we've been kind of using the yoga sessions to try and re-ease the muscles out, re-lengthen them, re-correct posture, which we know is so vital and so important to your workouts. But today we're going to take it on a little bit further. So we're going to talk about posture a little bit more. We're going to talk about moving in and around the pelvis particularly. And what we're going to do is try and draw on more exercise core routines as well. So strength-wise, it's going to be that little bit more challenging. It's going to be a bit faster flowing. Those who've been with us over the last few weeks, you know many of the foundation asanas and postures, so you'll be fine with it. If you haven't practiced with us before, don't worry. Don't turn off. Stay with us. The best thing about yoga and core workouts are that you kind of just throw yourself in at the deep end. Have a go with it. If it feels a little overfacing, have a break. But you know what? Just kind of breathe, go with it, challenge yourself, get those muscles on fire. It's all going to be worth it. So, come and join myself and Bart. Let's come to the front of our mats. No equipment needed, no yoga blocks, nothing else, just a mat. And make sure you've got nice, comfortable, loose-fitting clothing for today. Let's just spend the first few minutes, as Bart's doing, just chill. Just open us up a little bit. You're going to, no matter whether it's morning or evening that you're joining us, you're either going to have just woken up, you've got the kids ready to go to work, you're all kind of tense from the sleep and obsession, or you've been with the kids or at work all day and the body's kind of taken on all that environmental stress and we're all locked out. So the first thing we do with yoga, and particularly with posture workouts, is we just open the body up. So palms facing in, let's just twist them out, and let's just really open the heart, open the chest as much as we can. We can roll the shoulders as well, so we can begin to loosen those. It's really important we get lots of fluidity and mobility to your body. The more mobile, the more kind of fluid and freer it is. It's not locked into these wrong, awkward positions. And then when I talk about posture, it's going to work so much better for you. Right, I'm going to show you how to get your abs fired just from breathing and just from standing straight. And this is so important to your workout. As we said at the start of the week, you're way beyond beginners now. So it's important that we don't just train you hard. This isn't what this workout's about. It's not what about our Total Body Transformation is about. You can join an exercise class for that. There's plenty of other workouts on Switch you can do. This is about being your personal trainer, your personal training session. So we take in all those acute variables to try and build you something new. One of the most important things any personal trainer will do for a client is make sure that their body is its most efficient and working its hardest all day long. And that is all about the correct posture. So let's align your posture. I'm going to show you how your abs can tense. So feet straight, yeah? Let's have them straight, facing forward. Very easily for us to follow a lot of things what I taught in other exercise classes where we turn the feet out. That causes muscle tensions and contractions where we don't want them to be. So make sure your toes are facing completely straight forward. Then your knees. And it's a little hard for me to show you in these pants. It's not my ideal choice. Apologies for that. But what I want you to focus on are knees. We want feet together. And what you'll see is, there's a bit of a gap in between these pants. That's because my knees are pointing out. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll them towards one another. I'm not pulling them together. I'm twisting and rolling them in. Now as you roll them in and press your feet down to the ground, you will feel the thighs begin to contract and ignite, particularly inside of the thigh near where the knee is. You're only standing and now you're toning that muscle group. You're telling it to work. You're making it active just from standing correctly. Now this is the important bit. Take one hand onto your abdomen. We've done this a little bit in yoga, but I want to really focus now. One hand onto the lower spine. I'm going to show you sideways on. Right. So you can see that my posture's pretty all right. It's pretty good because I practice so much yoga. For most of you, your back hand will be much higher than your front hand. So you'll sit like that. So you can see my back hand, it's lifted quite a little bit higher from my front hand. And that's because we have what's called an anterior pelvic tilt. So your pelvis is pointing forwards. That's because our hip flexors are so tight and your bum muscle doesn't work and your ab muscles don't work. So that means all day long, you're using the wrong muscle groups to stabilize the body. So using your hip flexors and getting them stronger and tighter. We don't want any tightness and strength here. We want tightness here. We want tightness here. So let's get rid of what we're doing. So, hand, do this. Roll it back. Yep, so we roll it straight. So now, I keep checking myself in the monitor just to make sure I'm doing it right. So don't worry where my eyes are gazing off to. So we're here, yeah, look at my waistband, points down, yeah. Let's change that, hand, get it straight. That, all we've done is curl the tailbone under And now, stand there in that tension. Remember what we said about knees. Pull the knees in. Keep curling that tailbone under. Don't worry about the shoulders for now. Don't worry if you stoop forward. I'm not bothered about that for now. Just from that tailbone curled under, suck your tummy in, stay there. Try and do that for about 30 seconds. Let's go for. And this is before I even move you. So keep curling under, keep curling under. Remember, your legs should be locked out, your knees rolling in, tummy sucked in. So around now, your brain's beginning to recognize what's going on, and it's not used to this. Think of what you're feeling. It's not a burn to the muscle. It's not like doing sit-ups that just burn the muscle, and I promise you, don't really do much. Think of what you're feeling now. Tension. Can you feel that tension? You can feel the muscle shrinking in, tightening up. Now, we're going to make this process so that you're doing this every single day. Not just when you train with myself and Bart for 25, 30, 35 minutes. If you stand right, every single second of the day, you work that muscle group. Every single second of the day, your abs are tensing up. It's like doing a sit-up all day long. It's like doing a bum exercise all day long. All you're doing is standing right. So stay there. What's going to happen now? You're going to do this. Watch my waistline. It's going to get lazy. All the wrong muscles are going to start working because we've had years of practice of doing the wrong thing. Don't curl under, curl under, curl under, curl under. Think of almost where your rib cage is and the top of your hips. You're trying to drag those 2 points together. Breathe out, suck in. Now build on that tension. Your brain knows it's there now. So now actively build on that tension. Let's go back to knees. Roll them in because knees are still squeezing. Tummy squeezing. Push your feet down. Right, keep all those things in the mix. Hands, squeeze them back and open them and drop them. Now naturally, we want us to walk. So Bart's going to keep his hands like so, and that's how I want you to keep your hands. Naturally, we should stand with our palms facing in, shoulders nice and straight. What we actually do in the West is our palms face behind us. And that again is because we sit with the kids, carrying babies, playing with children, driving, sat at desks, sat on our tablets at home and our computer screens. We're constantly telling these muscles to be in this position. Okay, now I'm over-exaggerating, but this is how most of us stand. Guys out there particularly, you want a big chest? It's all about standing straight. It's not about lifting heavy weights. It's about standing straight. The women out there, you want that toned back of arms, back of shoulders. It's all about this, all about posture. If we haven't got the right posture, it doesn't matter how many back exercises we do to tone up, no matter how many back of the arm exercises to make them look nice and shaped, or how many chest exercises we do to make us bigger. It doesn't affect our posture. It doesn't change the way the body looks. All we do is encourage this movement. Everything just gets bigger. It doesn't get more toned. It doesn't get more pleasing looking leg. We don't get stronger. We don't get healthier from it. It just gets bigger. No one wants that. So, stay where you are. The purpose of turning our palms out is retraining against what we feel. So we know that palms turn back. So I'm going to keep you there. Roll the shoulder right back. And then what I want you to feel is, so for where Bart is, look to the screen really quick. So back of Bart's shoulders, running all between his shoulder blades now. They're tensing. They're on. They're on. They're on. He's not lifting a weight. He's not jumping up and down. He's not running. These muscles are on. Now, some people may kind of kid you into the fact that squeezing a muscle doesn't activate a muscle and work a muscle. It does. It does. And like I've just said, if we get you into these positions now and we make all these connections with your brain, every single second of the day, these muscles work. So eventually we hold in the right position. So eventually, without even thinking about it, your abs are tighter, your thighs are on, your bum's on, all without thinking about it. Every single second of the day, not just when you train, every single second of the day. That's what today's workout's based around. Now I want you to build strength through that. Press your feet down to roll the knees in, curl the tailbone and suck the abs in. Tense everything. Don't just idly stand there like a swan. Don't just float everything down. This is active. This is active. Your body should almost be trembling at the end of this. Now watching us at home without actually practicing this yourself, you'll think that's nonsense. Do it. Just do it. We'll see how much nonsense it is. Every single muscle group in your body's tensing. Now I want you to do this before every single yoga session, and ideally now before every single workout. It's not going to be in all our workouts, myself and Bart, but it's something I want you to practice. Before you switch us on the screen, join us, open the body up, get everything aligned, then begin to exercise with me and Bart. Okay, I want you to stay there. We're going to begin our yoga workout, and it's a workout today. It's fast flowing, lots of movement. I'm going to keep returning you to this. Right, tailbone, come on. Right under, right under, right under, right under. Strength, all that strength, all that strength. Right, are we ready? Hands in prayer, let's go for it. Open palms, reach behind. Just remember, if you ever not done these routines before, don't worry about it. It's cool, it's fine. Breathe in, breathe out, forward fold, just hang out. Now when you hang out, suck your tummy in. Your body's going to be able to control it now. Suck your tummy in. Okay, look forward, bend the knees, straighten the spine. And again, suck the tummy in, take hold of the heels, and then draw the body closer. Lengthen the back a bit. Okay, look forward, both hands on the floor. Let's step both feet back. We're going to go down to knees. We're going to perform 3 press-ups there, yoga press-ups. So we turn the elbows in and we go 3, push, 2, push. Last one, down, push. Now we're going to roll into a plank. We're going to suck the abs in, exactly what you've just done. I'm going to move towards Bart. Remember, it's tough this, it's challenging, it's a workout, it's all core-based, it's a workout. Bart's going to drop his core, but you can see, look what Bart's doing with his tailbone. Look how he's pulling it under, okay? It's one of the hardest things to do, one of the hardest things to do. I've got lots of monitors here in studio, which I'm always peering to when I'm training with Bart, to make sure that his posture's right. And I can see from lots of different angles here in the studio that he's exercising through his legs, his core's on, his bum's on, his ab muscles are on. His strength through his shoulders are on. Every single muscle group in his body's on. Now breathe. Remember, it's about challenge. It's about pushing you. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, get your backside in the air into down dog. So bum right up. Good butt. Right heel, take it in the air, and then step it forward. If it doesn't reach, grab hold of it. It's cool. Grab hold of it. Sink it. Right, lower the left knee down. Reach back, and arms in the air. Reach. So we're about opening the posture. Exercise, this is the thing we get so confused with exercise. We think it's all about movement, all about pushing, all about contracting, all about lifting. It's not. To get the right muscles working, we also have to turn the wrong ones off. That's what this is doing. So lengthen, really open, stretch it, abs will work better. Hands on the floor, step back, lower down to knees, 3 yoga press-ups. We breathe in this time, lower, breathe out, lock. Breathe in, lower, breathe out, lock, breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lock. Let's do that plank. Suck it up. 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 So think what I said. Rib cage to pelvis. Hold it. Hold it. Now stay there. Yeah, I know it's shoulders. Yes, I know that waist is tensing. Now squeeze the glutes, thighs. All those feelings that you had standing up should have increased in intensity now in the plank. And you're teaching these muscle groups to work every single second of the day. That's the important bit. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out, bum in the air. That's our down dog. Left heel in the air, step forward. Remember, if it doesn't reach, just grab hold of it, sink it. Okay, let's lower down to that right knee. Draw the arms back. Reach, push. Let's open that hip now. Push your hip forward. Stay there for a second. So important that this back hip is beginning to lengthen. Now, that's one of the things that we spoke about right at the start in our setup. Pushing the hip forward, stretching and opening that hip flexor. Really important that it's going to lengthen right the way through the waist, right the way through the hips. Search your fingertips as high as you can. And I mean crazy high. Push the hip forward. Push it, push it, push it. Okay, hands on the floor. Let's step back. Well, let's do that one more time. Down to knees, 3 breaths. So we breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lock. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lock. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lock. Plank. Suck it up. Suck it up. Yoga flow next. Let's suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, hips in the air, right leg in the air, step forward again. Okay, so it gets a little bit more challenging. Draw the arms up, and we go into our crescent lunge. So it's our static lunge. Now I'm going to hold you in a lunge. Heart rate's going to go through the roof here. This is going to be challenging. I want it to sink the hips. Try and make sure the right knee sits over the right ankle. Arms in the air. Now hold. Every single part of your body's tensing. Your legs, your core, suck it up. Standing. You're standing, not jumping, not running about. Feel heart rate, that feeling to the shoulders. All those muscle groups working. Okay, what we're going to do now is place your left heel onto the ground. Turn the toes out a little bit. Keep the right knee bent. Hands still in the air, and that leads into our warrior 1. Now we're going to take your right hand forward, left hand back, and we open us to our warrior 2. So all of a sudden, instead of our belly facing over the knee, it now draws out, and the hips go right in between, so open to our warrior 2. So we're nice and lengthened. Now what I don't want you to do is lean. I want you to keep that right knee bent, sit into it. But you know what? You're tall. You're tall. I want you to stay there. Stay there. We're going to build this into a flow and it gets faster and faster and faster. So, shoulders, cores on, thighs are on, all those muscle groups. Now I want you to breathe because I'm building intensity now. Building intensity. So I want the shoulders feeling it. I want that breath. Hold for me there. It's good. Breathe in. We return all the way back to the start, to that crescent lunge. Left hand sweeps under. Bring the heel with it. Lift that heel. Sink. Arms in the air. And again, legs. Look at legs. Breathe in, Bart. Feeling it now, yeah, mate? It's good. Strength and breath and breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Root the palms. Step all the way back to plank. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Suck it up. Breathe. Yeah, it's tension. Don't get lazy with that core. Get the core on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bum in the air. Left foot in the air. And step forward. Remember, it's a little bit trickier. Let's open to that crescent lunge first. So hands in the air. Sink. Get that left knee over the ankle. Open up through the hips. Open up through the waist and abs. Make sure core sucked in. Reach as high as we can into the air. Sink into it a little bit. Yeah, we feel it. Yeah, we've got that bit of strength. Yeah, we kind of got it going on now. Breathe. Breathe. Reach higher. Sink. Reach higher. Right heel down on the mat. Okay, remember, belly still forward. Bend the left knee. Sink into it. That's our warrior one. So our warrior one, both heels onto the ground. Really twist the belly forward and get that left knee over that left ankle. So we've got that breath. We've got that little bit of tension in around the hips. We know that. Now it's about breathing. Now it's about feeling it. Open, left hand forward, right hand back. Let's open that waist. Now we lean in this, so don't. Get that torso really high. Get that spine really tall and high. Sink into it, breathe. And I know the shoulders feel it. So just breathe with it. I want the shoulders to feel it. I want that challenge to the shoulders. It's about strength. It's about breath. It's about challenge. Breathe. Heart rate's beginning to lift. Who'd have thought it, yeah? From yoga. Breathe. Right hand, sweep it forward. Bring that back heel with it. Sink in, last time. Hold it and breathe. Now legs feel it. Now they're a little bit on fire. Little bit on fire. Breath and breathe and challenge and heart rate. Yeah. Palms down, step back plank. Hold it, suck it up for me. Suck it up, lower down to knees. Let's do 3 press-ups. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, roll over toes, bum in the air. We do that same thing again, but much more fluidly now, a little bit faster, so it's less intense. Right leg steps forward, crescent lunge. Breathe. Hold for less breaths. Search, sink into it. Arms can stay in the air. Okay, heel on the ground, warrior 2. Reach. Really drag that shoulder forward. Then open up, warrior 1, then to warrior 2. Breath. Relax the shoulders, strength. Frame the foot, let's keep flowing. So we go plank, lower down to knees, 3 press-ups, 3 and 2 and 1. Plank, hold it up, breathe in, breathe out, bum in the air, left leg in the air, step it forward. Crescent lunge first, peelers up, hold. And we're not rushing through it, we're just kind of building in rhythm, building in tempo. Right heel on the ground, warrior 1 still, belly forward. Reach up, bend the knee, sink. So we can open a little bit better through that hip flexor. Now warrior 2, now we open the body up. Try and curl the tailbone under. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to, it's very hard movement to do that tailbone curling, trying to get rid of that spine kind of arc and over up movement. Frame the foot, let's step back, let's go again. Plank, suck it up first. Lower to knees, 3 press-ups, 3 and 2 and 1. Plank, breathe in, plank, breathe out. Let's go one more time, right leg in the air. Step forward. Crescent lunge. You know what's happening as well? So you're tired, you're more challenged, but you should be feeling that step through is much easier. Muscles are ignited, they're warmer. That pelvis, those hips are beginning to relinquish their kind of tension, their kind of hold on the body. That means core's beginning to work more. Bum's beginning to work. Heel on the ground at the back. Warrior 1 still. Forward. Pull the body forward. Twist a little bit more in for his butt. Pull it in. Now we open to warrior 2. Breathe. How those shoulders. Bit of strength, bit of fire. It's good. Breathe. Breathe. Frame the foot. Let's go. Plank. Hold it. Tailbone. Suck it up. Abs. Knees down. Press up. 3, 2, And one final standing routine, plank. Curl that tailbone, it's all about abs. Breathe in, breathe out. Left foot in the air, step forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Crescent lunge and sink. We're going to stand, we're going to do this. We're going to begin to stand, don't. Sink that knee, sink that knee. We're going to begin to lean, don't. Pull it back. Open it back. Feel that power. Feel that breath. Heel on the ground at the back. Let's open us up a little bit. Reach us into the air. Bend that knee. Have a little sink in. Really twist the body towards the front of the room. Reach as high as you can. Let that build up of strength, kind of pass through the body. Hips, shoulders, open to warrior two. Final posture. Remember what I said, tailbone. Get that curled under for me. Get that tailbone right under. So the spine's strong, the spine's straight. And you're constantly feeling those releases into the hips. Breathe for us. Frame the foot. Let's do our final passage. Core sucked in. Hold it for me. Hold it. Down to knees. Here we go. 3. So we breathe in, breathe out. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. 1. Hold the plank. Final plank of the session. Final plank. We're going to move to a floor routine soon. So, you can see from Bart, legs are locked out, core sucked in. Go again, mate. Suck it up. Yeah, shoulders are on fire. Yeah, legs are on fire. Yeah, abs are working. Stay with me at home. Breathe. Stay with me. I promise you, I'm going to let you go in 5 seconds. I'm going to count us up. Breathe. Somewhat challenge. More movement with abs. 4, 3, 2. Down to knees. And then hips full over heels. Yeah, perfect, Bart. Into child's pose. Exactly what Bart's doing now. Kind of release that back. Get your breath back a little bit. Take a few breathers. Chill. And just get those deeper breaths back into you. Get that air back in. Air's life force. It's oxygen. We call it life force a lot in yoga. And it's just that kind of breath, all those nutrients, everything that we need. Air, we need to breathe all the time. Get it back into you. It's going to make you stronger. Okay, sit up on your heels. Round your shoulders a little bit. Tough whole thing. And all we've done, we've held your body in the right way. That's all we're trying to do now. It's new, this, for what we've done. We've touched on yoga a little bit, done it more restorative, more stretchy. Now it's about making this active, making this part of your session. So we're going to crawl to the front of your mat, and then let's just roll over knees. We've touched on this again a little bit. Now, Bart's, I think we've mentioned before, Bart's done some extra yoga workouts as well, aside from what kind of we've wrote as a prescription for you guys. So please check those out as well. The kind of Bart's little extra bits, because he's been interested in yoga, and he's found that that's been one of the things that's really helped him with his breath, really helps with his other exercise. So it's something that I want you to kind of build into your program as well. If you've got an extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, get onto one of Bart's extra plans. Have a go with those. They're a little bit more advanced and a few different sequences to them. So we've used this in one of those, and it's our boat. Again, we're about challenging the body, not stressing it. So, soles of feet flat, hands on knees, and then I'm going to show you, let's go to this monitor here. So we're going to round spine. That's where you're normally going to be. I want you to do this. Press your bum down, sit tall, let everything grow. Everything grow really straight. Something's really hard to do. Get rid of that kink in your spine. It just naturally has that kink. You know why it has that kink? Because the pelvis that we said at the start, it's all in the wrong place. It's all in the wrong place. Okay, the taller you sit, what should happen is, ignore my stance. I'm just doing this so you can see me. So the taller you sit, the more the waist shrinks in, contracts in. So the taller you go, the more you press what we call our seat bones down, right at the bottom of our bum. The more we press those down, you'll just feel tummy go, shrink, tighten, 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 tighten. Brilliant thing. If you can, float your hands. That's all I want you to do. That. It's just that. We already know we've got a bit of strength to the shoulders, but you've got to sit really tall with it now for me, really tall with it. And what we're going to do is some really small movements. Now, these movements are all about alignment. It's all about posture. So it's not this. Again, let me show you. I'll show you from a different monitor this time. So if we flick to me sideways on, we're sat nice and tall, yeah? We're not doing this now. Pulling, squeezing, and stressing the back, and messing it up. Yeah, you feel it a little bit in abs. You know what? You feel it a lot in back. Over the next few days, you'll feel it even more in back. You tell your brain to use your back and not your abs. It's all about sending the right signals. So, let's hold it there, and all we're going to do is drop back an inch. So we're going to breathe in, drop back an inch. Should we look up a little bit? Breathe out, sit tall. That is it. Breathe in, drop back. Tension. Breathe out, sit tall. The minute your lower back hurts, just chill for a sec. Round it, get back in position. Follow us. So Bart's just going to continue that kind of movement now. I'm going to wander over, just check his posture. Let's get down to on this screen. So, when we're working through this over at home, Remember, I'm kind of lucky enough when I'm working with Bart that we've got monitors set all the way around the studio so I can see him from every single angle. So if I think his posture's going wrong, quickly give him a nudge or make a mention. Bart knows how to correct it. You at home haven't obviously got that liberty. If you've got a mirror, brilliant. Use a mirror. Drag your mirror down to where you exercise. If not, kind of go off the feeling of exercise. We want to challenge your back. We want it to be strengthened. But if that's the prominent feeling, the thing that you're really getting, it's not what we want. It needs to be abs. So relax, chill. Just means your core isn't ready yet to go into that level of intensity. It might be you do 1 or 2 reps, then have a break. 1 or 2 reps, have a break. That might be all we need from the workout, and that's fine. Okay, we're going to hold Bart there for a second. We're going to sit him really, really, really tall, and now take his hands as high as we can. And we hold him, brilliant stretch, open up through chest, but you know what? The minute we take those hands in the air, his shoulders are really working now. They're back on. And also, we change his center of gravity. So that means we put a little bit more stress, a little bit more tension, a little bit more power through the core. We're going to release him in a second. Now what we're going to do to release him is a spinal roll. So hands onto your knees, Bart, for us. Chin into chest, everyone. Round that spine. Slowly just slide down. Really round the spine. That'll stretch it out. Point your toes point your toes away from us. Reach your fingertips away from us. Yeah, reach it out. Yeah, reach it out. Open it, open it, open it. Yeah, that's good. Open it out. Abs, relax. Okay, kind of just move about a little bit. That trunk, that waistline's going to be all tense. Now I'm going to bring sit-ups in here. Now, one thing that I always go on about, sit-ups, they don't burn belly fat. They don't get you a six-pack. The reason why we use sit-ups and core workout movements is that they strengthen the core. They tell the brain to tell those core muscles to tighten and shrink up, which does waist reduce. Doesn't burn belly fat, but it does reduce our waist. So if we're to measure it, reduce our waist. That's a good thing. Most important thing it does, it stabilizes the spine and reduces those aches and pains. Those aches and pains that you get in your back goes hurting after that, they're quite debilitating. They're going to stop your workout the next day being as progressive or as intense. Because if you've got those little niggles, you just can't train quite as hard. The stronger your core is, the more aligned your body is, you don't get those pains, you don't get those niggles, they go away. That means when you come in to do the runs and the jumps and the sprints and the big high intensity exercises, you can do more of them. So it's kind of getting the right frame of mind with core work. It's really important, but it's not about muscle burn, it's about being very precise, very intricate with it. So we're trying to make the body work better. Okay, let's go into it. So let's lie us back down. Feet in the air. Hands are going to float up here by our side. Pilates exercise this. We're going to lift our head. Eyes gaze up towards where our toes are, and then with tension, push the palms down. So lots of tension, up and down, push, push. Now they're not idly kind of waving about, they're not just wafting, it's tension, strong, 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 more defined. A little bit faster for us, Bart, so you can go faster. So we're fast. So you can see Bart chin out his chest. His spine's in a little bit of an awkward, uncomfortable position, but we kind of want that for this workout. Okay, even faster, mate, and we push and push, yeah, good. And what we want are these small contractions to his abs. Feel them, yeah? Brilliant. Keep going. So we've still got his alignment right. His eyes are gazing up. He's putting pressure through his core, and he's sucking his abs in. The tense. Even faster, Bart. Faster. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, relax, everyone. Point your toes. Reach behind us. Bit of a stretch, bit of a lengthener. Open us up. Now hug the knees as well. Let's round the spine. Massage it into the mat a little bit. Okay, let's do that one more time. Float feet up, hands by our side. Lift the chest and shoulders, abs are on, tension. Let's go. Now it's dead important that you suck in. It's very easy to push the tummy up and it protrudes. Remember, we're all about making the right muscles work. So it's harder to do, but you know what? Suck it in. Keep that lower spine tense on that base. Remember, back hurts, you have a chill. You have a chill, you have a chill. But challenge yourself. Come on. Power. Push. Stronger. Stronger movements. Stronger movements. Keep going. Almost there, everyone. Seconds left. Keep tensing. Lift up a bit higher. Lift up a bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug the knees. Point the toes. Beautiful. Brilliant. Reach it out. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's bend the knees. Let's loosen that spine a little bit. Soles of feet on the floor. Hands out by our side. You know what? We're just going to kind of rock and roll right over, right away to one side. Loosen it. Yeah, it's good. Just loosen it. It's good. Just a little bit of flow, a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a movement. Open it up. Yeah, nice and cool. Relax it off. Hug those knees in. Gentle sway. Brilliant stuff. Okay, right. Roll us up. Let's roll over to knees. Let's bring this to a close with a little bit of power and strength. So, step our feet back. I want you to roll into an up dog and just kind of roll the hips a little bit, roll the spine. So you know what we began with, that kind of flow, that crescent lunge. We spoke about warrior one, warrior two. We're just going to kind of flow through those postures over and over and over now. Get your heart rate really high. Get that body challenge a little bit. Make it a little bit more of a toner, fat burning session. So we're going to take a breath in here, breathe out, bum in the air, and let's kind of flow through it. So, right foot, get it up, and we're going to flow. It's not rushing it, it's a flow. Reach that right foot forward, open to our crescent lunge. Arms in the air back, yeah, perfect, yeah. So we breathe here. Then we're going to place left foot on the ground, belly forward, warrior one. So I'm going to show you what I want you to do on this one, everyone at home. So this left elbow, twist it, yeah. Now open it, warrior two. Stay there, breathe. Frame the foot, step back to plank. I want one breath in plank where you hold it, lower down to knees. One press up, breathe in, lower, breathe out, up. Back to plank, hold it. Curl the tailbone under, bum in the air. Left foot in the air, step forward. Brilliant, this is tough at home, this is good. Open to crescent lunge. Now in that crescent lunge, yeah, your legs are tired. I know that, this is a lot. Reach them right up. See this muscle here, this hip flexor. Push it under. That's the problem. That's the problem, child. Let's get rid of that. Let's open that up. Okay, heel on the ground at the back. Get that hip forward. Perfect. See what Bart did there? Bart's right shoulder, boom, pulled it in. Warrior two, he opens up. And he's got strength through his shoulders. He's got them here. Power, strength. He's got them feeling it. Frame the foot. And let's plank it. Suck it up. Knees. One press up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plank. Hold it, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. One more time. Bum in the air, let's go. Bum in the air, right foot in the air. Fling it up there, Bart. Step forward. And we're going to reach, and he's going to reach right back now. Right back, right back. And he's going to go heel on the ground to warrior one. Body forward. And he's opening his body to warrior two. Body open. Breathe. Strength shoulders. Frame the foot. Step back plank. Curl the tailbone under. Suck it up. Knees. Press up. Breathe out, plank, curl the tailbone, bum in the air, left heel in the air, final flow. Brilliant, step it in. So you can see Bart, his stride, he's getting tired, he's getting more challenged, and yet his posture's getting better and better. Arms in the air, mate, open up to that crescent lunge. So yeah, his muscles are tired because they're working and working and working and working in very different ways to what they're used to. But you know what? His pelvis is opening because he's jumping his foot further and further forward. Warrior one, mate, heel on the ground, twist it in. And even though he's tired now, look at that rotation. You should be feeling that at home. The body's opening because you know what? The wrong muscles that we don't want, they're now turning off. The right muscles are on. Warrior two, Bart, shoulders, legs. Breathe, everyone, breathe. Biggest calorie in your body, your legs. Biggest strength. Get a bit of strength from it. We want that. Frame the foot, step back and plank it out and hold it. And hold it. Curl that tailbone under. Suck the abs in. Suck the abs in. We haven't done one sit-up today. Not one sit-up. Feel how those abs connect. Feel how they connect. Suck it up. Knees. Press up, Bart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plank. Hold it, everyone. I'm going to stand you soon. Hold it. Bum in the air. Walk forward. Brilliant. Well done, Bart. Well done at home. Look forward. Take a breath in. Breathe out and just kind of hang out for a sec. Hang out. Suck your tummy in, though. Suck it up. Suck it up. We can do that. Okay, going to go hands on knees. Straighten your spine. Look forward. And then open into a back bend. Wow, let it go, yeah. Woo, let it go, let it go. Let's do your posture and let's get you off on checking up what else is on switch. Right, feet together. Do what we did right at the start. And remember, we get it from every single muscle group in your body. So knees, they naturally turn out, twist them in. You twist them in until I can feel my thighs now, they're on. That's how we describe them, just ignite, just on, they're on. Dead important. If we're unsure of it, let's get hands on pelvis. Sorry, hands on pelvis, hands on abdomen. I'm going to tuck my waistband in so you can see me from the side. Hands on that lower spine. This is how you're going to stand. That back hand, it's really high. Let's bring them together. And you're going to bring them so much till you feel abs are on. Just from standing. All we're doing is standing, your abs are working. Now pull your shoulders back and open your palms. You know what else to do? Perhaps lift your shoulders a little bit. So everyone, when we get tension and we go into stress, we get confused, the body goes, tense everything. You see it with kids, and you tell a child to tense. You tense everything up and all the posture collapses. Take them down. Strength's a good thing. Be proud of strength, it's good. It's empowering. Pull your shoulders down, pull them back. Power, 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 confidence, strength to confidence thing. It's not an aggression, it's not a stress, it's not that, it's not that. We've just been led into using that through exercise, it's not that. Strength is about feeling better, stronger, powerful, that's what we want. So your shoulders are down, you're not in a stressed position, you're open to the world, you're open. Abs now, get them on. Really curl that under, curl it under. Remember, it's not a burn, it's a constant throbbing tension through legs, through core. Tense your backside as well, give it a squeeze, chest open, all those back muscles are on. Every single muscle group that you want toning is on now. And I promise you, this is the foundation for every single one of my private clients. Every single part that I exercise and every single bit of my routine, it's all based around this. Everything's based around this. If I get every single muscle group in your body working, including that core, now, it means it doesn't just work in session, it works for the rest of today. So if you're here this morning, do this again in the afternoon. If it's night time now, wake up in the morning and do this. Loosen everything up, do this. Within a matter of weeks, you can retrain your body so your abs work all day long. Forget sit-ups. Get this done. This is the stuff. Hold it. Now I want you to breathe. I want you to feel strength. Feel strength. Bit of brain training now, a bit of NLP training, a bit of emotional training. Breathe. Feel strength. Squeeze everything. Stay in those positions. It's strength. It's not stress. You're stronger and you can feel it, and shoulders are working, shoulder blades are working, abs are really on, the tension, the tensing, that strength, it's almost gut-wrenching. And breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, reach hands in the air. Wow, breath, relax it. Well done, that is us, well done, mate. Just tension. And you know what, it's not tension like this, stressful, aggression. It's power, it's strength. That's how your body wants to be. That's how we're meant to be. We weren't meant to be in all these positions all day long, crouched up in cars. So you know what? We can't get away from it now. We have to be in those positions. That's how our life works. So we've got to try even harder to get into this stuff every single day. If you've not joined us for yoga before, brilliant, well done. You now know how we can build a little bit of yoga practice and how intense it is. Feel how hard it is now. Feel how much you're sweating. You know what? We only put one little routine in, 3 postures, that's it. So if you haven't joined us for yoga, please never miss that out into your week. So important. Hopefully you've got a little taste of what that should be. As always, thank you for joining us. Get onto your switch plan. We're midweek now, so it's all about what you can do the rest of the week. Use this as a bit of a kicker, a bit of an eye-opener, and go, you know what? Felt something new today. This is it. Get back onto my switch plan. What am I eating for the rest of the week? Get going. Get motivated. Tomorrow we're back with the weights. Those who haven't got dumbbells, please go out today. Go and grab yourself a set of dumbbells. Me and Bart will be here waiting for you. We'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Well done.